Hello, everybody, and welcome back to interviews. Today, we're discussing some peak, and I mean peak fiction right now. This is genuinely like the happiest day. Okay, Sunday was the happiest day. Today's Thursday, but this was genuinely the happiest day of my life because season three of Hard Girlfriend has finally arrived, and you guys don't know how hard it is. Like, this is a harem anime. This is a romance harem anime, and like romance harem animes in general, they don't get past season one. Like Trinity of like Trinity of Seven only has a season one. I watched it. It was a great show. Yamada Kun and the Seven Witches only has one season. I watched it again. Amazing show. Or in high school, one of my favorite reverse harem anime only has one season. Again, amazing show. My Bride is a Mermaid. Amazing show. I all this I watched them and I know them. Like these only have like a single season, and you kind of have to like read the manga like if you want to know what kind of happens next, which like I said, it's very shocking to like actually have a harem anime that has a first season and a second season like the next year, and then a third season, a two-core third season. Like the third season is 25 episodes long, so we have two cores of like season three. It basically just two seasons. You guys don't know how hard it is nowadays to actually get that. And I don't know what to say, but this is going to be like this is my favorite. Like I have like I said. I have read ahead and like the manga, and like I wouldn't say this is we can this is where we kind of meet my favorite girlfriend. She's not in the poster right now. I think the anime is kind of saving her for like later, but like this I think is undoubtedly like my favorite arc. It's not an arc, but like this is undoubtedly my favorite part of like 100 girlfriends. Like every like part when we meet a girlfriend, it's always the best. But like this part is always the best. We kind of like we meet like we just meet everyone. Like it's this is like the fun season, and I'm very happy. Like we actually get to actually see season three in its entirety. And oh yeah, before I come, this season three is called the Great Filter because it's this season is gonna filter out a lot, and I mean a lot of people right here because the first episode alone is gonna filter. It filtered a crap ton of people, and like I enjoy it for what it is. It's 100 girlfriend. Of course, you could have expected it. It's 100 girlfriend. We're gonna get 100 kinds of different girls. Of course, it would have happened. Anyway, let's get into the episode. Let's discuss what peak is. Kami-sama. It's been a long time since I've seen Kami-sama. I've missed him. Like I know it doesn't show up that much in like episode wise, but like it's really he always has some funny moments every time he shows up. That's like, and the first episode. Okay, when I first watched the first episode, I was like, I thought to myself, if we skipped like a crap ton of like things, because this girl isn't supposed to be even like here. Like I think she's in this season she's supposed to be like, I know, third of the fourth girlfriend. Like it was really shocking. Like we were seeing all the girls that are not even supposed to be shown right now. Like I thought, to be honest, I thought maybe the animators like like threw in like a random episode, like maybe I thought that they were editing things, and then instead of sending episode one, they kind of sent like maybe episode 16. But because none of like this, like I get this girl is not she's not supposed to be here in a couple of episodes. Like Chio is right here. I was expecting Chio, but like not how this is. We're supposed to meet her at her house. If you watch the episode, we have I wanted to say their names, but their names weren't specifically mentioned in like the episode, so I don't want to give you like spoilers. I don't want to be like that type of manga reader who kind of gives you spoilers, but like we know Chihiro and like the other girls, but like these girls. Even Kami-sama was shocked because I was shocked too. Like I was like, "Yo, what's happening? Are we missing things?" Anyway, the first section of the episode was basically Rentarou glaze, and which I'm always here for glaze. Like I always say, the girls are not. Rentarou isn't lucky to have the girls. The girls are the lucky ones to have Rentarou, because there's nowhere in the world you can ever find someone like Rentarou. Rentarou is the best boyfriend. Like if I was a girl in general, like I would be with Rentarou. Like that's how good he is. we got to see Hahari again. I missed every one of them. Not especially Hahari. Like Hahari is as a MILF, she has her points, but wait, yeah. When the I was just the trailer came out, there was like a really funny image that there was this image which was flowing around. Like this was crazy Hahari slander right here. Like this is genuinely like the craziest slander you could ever give a character to. Like okay, I know like from a point where they're coming from, it makes point because Hahari is with like, but like this is crazy. And this image, I like this image as well. Like it's like Hahari back in her high school days. She kind of looks like Hakari, but like, which she is her mother, so of course she would look like Hakari. But like, this was the genuine slander. Like this is the type of slander that you get from the JJK community because this was this has genuinely, I honestly has ruined Hahari's character. Like she's is still loved. Like the Hahari slander was just going like, and like I'm not all for Hahari slander. Like I'm all for like the slander is it's funny. It's like it was just fun slander, and like I know many people didn't mean it. Like it was just making fun of like Hahari. Like she is a billionaire. She's also like like, like what the fuck is this character so realistic? Like it's Hahari. Hahari is always loved by the community. They were just basically making fun of her. Like any Hahari fans, don't get mad. It was just slander. If you're in the JJK community, then if you are in the JJK community, then it's worse because what's his Kashimo is one of my favorite characters in JJK, but like the slander they give him, like you kind of hate even being like a Kashimo. I don't hate like she the slander. Like JJK is a house of slander where like each character kind of gets slandered, and it was just funny seeing like Hakari get some of those slanders. It was genuinely funny. Anyway, like I said, the first section of the episode was, like I said, basically like Rentarou glaze. Like what's the recent incident that made you feel like your boyfriend really cares? Like every incident is Rentarou cares so much about the girlfriend. So not like for Harry, he kind of like her heel broke, and so he had to like carry her the whole like date, which I don't know, like he's that guy. Like when they were glazing into, like my first thought wasn't like wow he can do this. I was like wow he only did this was like Winter is that guy. Like if the sun exploded, Winter would create a new sun just so his girlfriend would be served. If the earth stopped rotating, Winter would push the earth himself because his girlfriend needed it. Like Winter is that guy. Like when someone talks about like he's him, like that's what they're talking about. Winter is him. Like he's him. He's that guy. It was good to see Meme. It's okay. For those who've been wondering, even I haven't caught up to the recent chapters of the manga, but like I still have it. Like I want to see Meme's eyes. Like we know she is like, I would say she's the most attractive one of the girlfriend because like she has an incredible figure. Her cup size is large. We haven't seen her face, and she's still as cute as ever. Even though we haven't seen, like, I really want to see what she looks like. Like what, like she has to be like hella beautiful for the author to like actually be hiding, or did the author like intend to like review the face a long time ago, but like couldn't figure out like what to draw, so he just kept the bangs like that. But like that's my hate canon. My hate canon is the author just didn't want to draw the face and just created bangs and everything. Like there you have it. Now we kind of imagine like what she look like. Like I said, I don't know what she look like, and if I don't want to go do a Google search because I don't want to spoil you guys. I think it would be like a great review in like the anime or the manga, and I also don't know, but like I wouldn't want to spoil any one of you. Like, and then for Shizuka, he kind of like wrote like Printer basically wrote the entire book on his like body. Like I thought he was going to write like a few notes like help her with the reading, but like he wrote the entire book. Like she basically had to look at him. She had to read him to like actually know what's happening in the story. But I Winter, just a just a lovable man. You can like like most harem MCs, you kind of like start hating them. Like why, like you kind of get the feeling like why are they with these girls? Like that heavy. But like with Winter, you'd be like you just get it. Like it's just there. You're just happy with it. For Nana, as we know, Nana is afraid of heights. So since they're walking on a bridge, Winter kind of like swam, like I don't know, like he could have just hold a hand and walked, but like he had to go the extra mile because it's his bay, and like like he has to do more for like his girlfriend. This this was the funniest part of the episode for me. Like hearing her, I'm waiting for the dub. Like I feel like once episode 3 comes out, the dub will come out. That's how anime usually works. Like the third episode comes out, and then like they start dubbing. Then the like episode 1 and the rest kind of just start dubbing. So like I want to hear it in dub, but like even in sub, it was hella funny. Like hearing her say the F word, like fuck you, and then whoa, what happened? And hearing your song, like it was my own personal 1911. Like that was I was genuinely laughing. I cried a bit. Like it was funny. Like like a 9/11 joke is always funny, but like this was really just funny. Like her larping as an American. I doubt like I don't want to spoil everything. So like I'm just saying she just larps. She's larping as an American right now. She is like she's the biggest larper of this whole series. We have Hakari looking as beautiful as ever. Okay, Hakari kind of takes like I will give if I'll drink, I'll give Hakari like top number 3 of like the best looking girls of them all, because she is Hakari. Anyway, Hakari like created a booby trap, and by booby trap I mean booby trap by booby trap. She kind of like she wanted to see Victoria get animalistic, but like we know how, man, he would never do that to his girlfriend. So like he kind of hit his head so hard, he kind of hit his head at the wall so many times that he fell unconscious, which was sweet, which was again really funny. And like I say, Karane is my favorite girl. Like I love Sundares, and Kanda Karane is the ultimate Sundare. So like even I've enjoyed like episode 11 and 12 of like last season, where like the main focus was just Karane. Like I enjoyed it very much. Like Karane forget, like I want to get like um Karen merch. I saw some posters of like there's a manga volume where there's Karen and Dagger. Like I wanna get, like I read online manga, so like I never use a physical, I never had use for physical, but like I feel like physicals would be like a good collection, so I wanna get like some merch and like physical editions of a hundred girlfriend to like just put in like a bookshelf. I think I'm gonna start collecting like manga versions of like things that are animes that I like. Just have like the physical. I haven't like I see other like reviewers, anime people, podcasters kind of have like some of the mangas in the background, which I think would be good. Once I upgrade, like I start upgrading like my videos and whatnot, I want to do something like that. I think that would be really cool. Anyway, I can't really go over like every one of them because it's 30 minutes, and I've only been talking about like 6 minutes. It's only been 6 minutes of like in the entire like segment. Let's pass everyone and then go to like the Chihiro like hello everyone, and here is the girl of the day, Chihiro. As okay, I'm gonna give you a backstory. You've watched that episode, but like Chihiro, like even in the manga, I enjoyed her character. Like she has a very funny character. Like Chihiro's main quirk is like she likes ordering things. Like she likes keeping things neat and tidy. Like I was like I'm not like the Chihiro's level, but like I'm the same as her. Like I like there's a way I put things. Like even my clothes, when I wash them, I have the way I arrange them. I arrange them from least wear, which wear down, and most wear other up. Like there's an organization to like everything. So like I hate it when people mix it up. So like I'm basically somewhat of a Chihiro. And sorry, I've been saying Chihiro. It's Chio. Wow, I've been using the wrong name. Anyway, I'm basically of a chill person. I have a somewhat personality to chill, but like not to the extreme. Like this is why I love a hundred girlfriend. Like a hundred girlfriend takes like a normal like thing like this like I was saying, Karen is like the ultimate sundre. Like a sundre is always like shy, a bit violent, but not that much. But Karen is amped up to like a million, which like my guy went to the hospital and he still was okay with it. If it, okay, this might be strange, but like currently, I kept saying, she is the best girl. Like even if she slapped me, I would thank her. I would thank her for the slap. You know. Anyway, for those who want to know, Chio is Rentarou's cousin. Um, so we have Wincest. Is it cousins? I don't know. Is it Wincest like siblings? I don't know. It's incest anyways. Which the I haven't seen a lot of discourse on it, like I thought when the episode would come out, like people would hate it. Maybe because I haven't been on Twitter that much. I don't usually go on Twitter unless like I'm making like a video on like something, but like I haven't seen that much discourse on it. So I think people are maybe Chio's character is so cute, like to actually create any discourse about. Like everything in Hunter Girlfriend, Chio, Chio is someone who kind of like you kind of feel for her, like I love Hunter Girlfriend because in a single episode, like like this was basically like 6 to 10 minutes, like Chio's segment, like it was basically 6 to like 10 minutes to the point where like you feel her, like it wasn't like even though it was really short, you kind of feel the character, you kind of get the character, you kind of love the character. That's what I love about Hunter Girlfriend. Like we kind of learn how she's like she started like putting things in order bit by bit, but like as more people praised her, she did like to praise, but like as more people as people's expectation got higher, as people's expectation got higher, she also wanted to like live up to the expectation to the point where like now she kind of like has to keep things in orderly, has to like live up. She like her basically her existence is fulfilling people's expectations, which I don't think that's a good thing. Like it's a good thing that Winter actually told her like she is a child. She shouldn't be filling shoes that are too big for her. Like Winter is the ultimate guy because he gets his girlfriends. He feels for them and he helps them. Like even like how Harry kind of even though she hated mostly the thought of Winter like being having so many girlfriends and dating his daughter, he kind of talked to her and vibe with her, and now she's dating like a really crazy thing. Mother and daughter dating the same guy. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's really crazy. It's 100 girlfriends, so who cares? Like again, I said, it seems like she's like I love how Winter told her like she doesn't need to feel like those big shoes. She doesn't need to be responsible for everything. She should like she's a child. She should take her time to like actually go enjoy her life because as she is, I wouldn't say she's just living to fulfill other people's expectations, and like that's a life that no one should actually live. You should live for your own self, live for what you want, and that's why at the end Winter when was this show like confessed her feelings, like the main thing that she also wanted from like this relationship, it was a way to not be selfish, like have someone tell her like she doesn't need to do this, like she wants someone who doesn't expect much from her. Like Winter is like I'm not saying in a bad way, it's in a good way. Like Winter is like the perfect person for her because every person, like even if she never met Winter, like she would have to fulfill like her partner's expectations. How maybe her partner would, like wants someone who's like outgoing. She would have to be like more outgoing. Like she was not an outgoing person. We kind of seen that in the episode, but like to fulfill that the expectation, she will move forward and be someone who she's not, which is not that good. I love how Winter loves the girls for who they are. That's like Winter's character alone. Winter is the guy, and this scene was really really beautiful. I enjoyed it. Every scene, every "I love you" scene in a hundred girlfriend is always peak. You kind of feel that emotion. You kind of say yeah. You just celebrate. Like it's like You know how you watch a romance show and like at the end of like the season, like the show itself, they kind of say I love you, so like it's not payoff, but like in like you kind of get that dopamine feel in a single episode, like we're like just feel it. It's amazing, you know. That's like I said, that's what I love about How We Go. Even in a single episode, you kind of feel the character, you kind of vibe with them. As later episode goes, you kind of start also you keep like I like how they're not throwing the characters aside. Like we have like our first main two, Karen and Hakari, they're still in like the seasons. We kind of see them here and there. But like they still get character development. Season two, the last two episodes were basically Karen. Season one, the last two episodes were basically who knows what's this Hakari, they even though we get more girls, those girls are never overlooked. No matter how many girls we get, even in the manga right now, the manga has started taking the time to actually develop more characters instead of introducing more characters. So like we can grab that emotional feel for each and every character. That's what I love about her and the girlfriend. And before I conclude the episode, did I don't know. Like it's really shocking now when I was thinking about it. Like, but her father actually pimped out her own daughter. Like, even though it's not pimping out, but like it was best. No, it's he pimped out his own daughter. It was a very funny scene, funny episode. 100 Girlfriend is back, and I like I said, I'll continue giving you a review on each and every episode it like comes out. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.